Same shirt, so you know I'm working. Hey guys, Logan MMA and boxing. I'm back. We're gonna do William Skull. I mean Canelo. I keep on saying William Skull's name first. Canelo versus Skull review. Like and subscribe. Don't cost anything to subscribe, guys. And boom, I'm gonna do the fighters that I know. So we're gonna start with Badu Jack versus Norair Milligan. Hey, I love cruiserweight division. I mean, I don't watch too much of the fighters. I watched Chris Smith last week in Glenn. What happened, my boy? But cruiserweight fight for the WBC title. Badu Jack coming off a knockout. Norm, haven't heard too much about this guy, to be honest. I haven't heard too much about this guy. I can tell you one thing is that Badu Jack is older, and that Norair has lost. He lost to Brendan, whatever his name, Brendan something. It's like with M, the guy who gave Jai Oppenheimer two pretty good hard fights. Like he took Jai to the decision both times. He's came back. I think he broke Jai's jaw. Or, his jaw. I'm gonna take Badu Jack. That's just a speculation pick. Don't take that one for guys. This a fight I can really tell you about is Martin Bakole versus F.A. Ajagba. Martin Bakole, coming off a TKO loss to Parker. F.A. Ajagba coming off a lackluster victory. I don't even know who he was versing, but it was lackluster. I know that for sure. Bakole's in shape, and I think an in shape Bakole is a complete monster in the heavyweight division. I don't think FA has the heart to. He doesn't have the heart to be in there with Bakole, to be honest. And Bakole was heating up against Parker. He just took a top of the head shot, messed up his equilibrium, and they stopped. He was fine, like he healed, like he was recovered from the shot, but his corner stopped the fight knowing that they could still continue and get this another bag. You know, they keep giving bags because that was because Dubois pulled out. But I favor Bakole in this fight, but it's heavyweight. You really never know. But if you ask me, it's Bakole by stoppage. He looks pretty good, in shape. But we now know that. I mean, we've known that Bakole can be stopped. Michael Hunter example, but we now know that like Bakole can really get stopped. You know, FA's never. I don't believe FA's ever lost. So this is a heavyweight. That's gonna be a fight to watch. That's probably the fight of the night for sure. Bruno Cerise versus Jaime Munguia. This is a rematch after Jaime Munguia got knocked out. Reports by Nigel Benn. Nigel Benn reported that Bruno Cerise was getting his ass whooped by Conor Benn. Conor Benn, the 47er, was beating a 68 Bruno Cerise, a Frenchman, who got Jaime he got him on the right shot, but I thought Jaime got up at 10 and was able. He should have been able to continue. Jaime was cooking him, obviously, but. I mean, Jaime should win this fight, if we're being honest. Like, if we're being real, like, Jaime should win this fight. He's going to be definitely tight. But he might come in there loose and try and knock his head off. Bad. But I'm going to take the logical pick, Jaime Munguia. And I'm going to take him to win by stoppage. I can see him coming with some real Mexican hatred. Some real Mexican hatred. He's going to pressure fight and knock. He's going to want to do this Frenchman bad. Like, especially he's going to be in front of Canelo. He knows he's feeding for that, Berlanga. That's how Berlanga, they're feeding for the Canelo matchup. Give Benavidez his rip, but for sure, I'm going to take Munguia on that fight. Then for Canelo versus William Scull. Again, Nigel Benn. Nigel Benn was, the zone. Never let Nigel Benn near your mic again, because like the way he was talking about these guys are scrubs. Like, you're washed. He was saying that Conor Ben was working on these things. It's like, bro, Eubank is not the best fighter ever. So Conor losing, that these guys must be heinous. I mean, it is sparring though. It's always sparring. We can always say that, but like, it is what it is. William Scull, what is he? I think he's Cuban. He's underrated, bro. I don't know where this guy's been fighting in Siberia or some shit. Like, I don't know where this guy's been fighting, but he's the IBF champion. You know, that's why I respect. I told you I need to make my 4 belts video, because that's why I respect the IBF. You can grind out and nobody knows your name. You can grind out wins and win a title. Dana White, if he doesn't care about your name, you're gonna go on a 35 winning streak. He's not gonna give. He's gonna make you lose. Like, I don't like that. But IBF, you can at least make a play. Like, you keep winning, you will get a championship shot at the IBF, because that mandatory is serious. They're looking for that 3%, and they're on their phone about that mandatory once a year for sure. Scull, slick fighter. The problem is Canelo's seen this before. He saw this before. Like, he saw this before with the guy who beat Dana, his last fight he beat Danny Garcia. I'm missing his name, but slick, he was at middleweight when he versed Canelo. But he's seen the Cuban style. I would not be surprised though if William Scull can last along, like a pretty good, like a long, like, if this fight was a decision, like, I would not be surprised. I can see Scull really looking to survive in this fight. But I'm not gonna lie, Canelo's been dropping people, bro. Canelo's been dropping people. Drop Berlanga, drop Munguia, so you know he's still cracking. He's getting older, but he's still hitting hard as hell. Why do I just see Scull like just going like that? Nah, like, obviously Canelo's gonna win this fight. I don't know if I can call it knockout, but I would say if you want to put a bet, at least put it. You want to make some money, because betting on Canelo is an oxymoron. Like, you know, it's gonna be. I think his odds was minus 5,000. Like, what is the point? If you want to make some money, maybe plus 5.5 rounds, something like that. You get your odds down to minus 300, 350 or something. Like, try to take the over on the rounds if you're trying to make some money. Try to take a Bacoli knockout or FA knockout. That fight's ended in knockout for sure. Then Jaime Munguia, I would say maybe take that fight for a decision. We didn't see too much of the Frenchman, but maybe take that fight to decision. But yeah, I'll see y'all. Like and subscribe. I might get an MMA video out this week too.